Hey guys, Chuck here, back in SpaceCraft. Now, I did kind of a dumb thing the other day. I recorded about 45 minutes of gameplay and was all set to edit it. And guess what? I didn't have the gameplay footage turned on, so OBS never recorded that. And it wasn't really much of an episode anyway. So we figured out how to I've jumped to another system, and I did that, and I went through some little training thing. So now and I got myself promoted to some higher level and formed a corpo. So I have to go to the terminus sector, and I have some other little missions over here you can see on the left side of the screen. I need to install a better mining laser, a better resource detector, a better battery. And I need to gather these following items: carbon, silicate, and pyrite. And I've got the silicate, and I need to find the carbon and the pyrite. Now, it tells me to go to the terminus sector, so I think we're just going to head there. And then, hopefully when we get there, we can find these other items I need to collect and maybe craft these other items to improve the ship. So let's look for this terminus sector and what that entails. So this is where we are now. That's where we were. Sector thresholds, threshold. Okay, yeah, if we click on the stars, it tells us what sector it is. So I don't know where this terminus sector, I guess, would be possibly way up here. And we're not sure how to get there. Or is it down here, maybe? That doesn't even tell us anything about that area. So let's check this one. We don't have that either. So I think we're going to have to go to these other sectors before we can even see what they are. So we can jump back here and then jump there, because I don't think we can jump straight there. So let's see if we can go down here to this area. Check that out. So obviously you can't select stuff here, but I did that. So let's get... Can I right click and set a destination? No, I don't think we can do that still, because it gives us this message here about a cosmic navigator. So let's get out of the map here. We need to look back at the map and see, because we're up here. I think we're going to need to travel down here before we can make that jump there. Or we can travel there. Maybe that's what these lines are. So I bet you if we travel here, then we can make one jump down there. So let's try that. Although we... let's see. Well, I'm not seeing that other star. Oh, we're down here. Okay. We need to go there and then there. So we need to go to this Mofola star. All right. We're learning. Let's go there. Hold 4 to travel. All right, now the next would be there, and then we can make that jump there. Yeah. Because we still can't see what these other sectors are. Yeah, it doesn't tell us, so I think we have to travel there. So, let's make that next jump here. Okay, now it's all sorts of places we haven't visited. Maybe we should travel and scan these planets. Wonder if hitting 1 for scanner works in space the same way it does on a planet, where it's giving us resources. I wonder if we scan them from out here, it'll take away those question marks. I don't think it does anything. Maybe we just have to get closer. Yeah, we actually have to get into the atmosphere on these places to get the planet information to pop up. And while we're down here, let's go ahead and scan for some resources. See if we can find any of this pyrite. Whatever the red question mark is. Maybe that'll be a new resource we haven't discovered yet. So I have to wonder, so far every planet we've landed on appears to have an atmosphere and a blue sky. So wonder if there's going to be more variety as the game expands. Like some airless planets, kind of like our moon. See you land there and the sky's just black because there's no atmosphere. And let's pick up the speed a little bit. And yes, I checked, and this is recording, so you didn't really miss much on the last one. Like I said, I jumped out of their system. It told me to do some test, which really came down to a movement tutorial if you think about it. You know, walking through areas, unlocking things, jumping over things. Wasn't that complicated. Probably didn't make for real interesting gameplay footage anyway. So, We have some stuff here, and it is iron. We're really looking for carbon and silicate, so I'm just going to skip that. We'll head to this green area there. The green question mark, see what that entails. Alright, low battery. Now, anybody who watched the, or maybe that was the one that didn't record. Now I can't remember. But my cat this time has decided to stretch out across the desk and go to sleep underneath the monitor. And the last couple of days, he's had this habit of wanting to hop up on the desk and then jump right in front of the monitor and block my view. Which might be thoroughly adorable, but doesn't make for very easy recording. Well, we hit this green area, and I guess it just kind of gives you a large zone or something. Now, that's all going to be copper. So we have something different there. Is that more copper? Yeah. Yep, just copper. Let's check out the other resource areas here. If we see more of the same, then we'll just bug out of this planet. We'll go on to that other system we're supposed to get to, and then see what happens once we get there. So I guess we have to scan this stuff. Can we scan from this far out? Huh, let's see what that is. Let's try to mine that and see what we get. Iron ore. It's still iron ore. It's just maybe larger concentrations of it, I guess. Oh, we got some carbon. And some iron ore. So, I think we'll mine these things. We can always empty stuff out of the hold if we fill up. So if I fill up on iron. Alright, let's try. No, it's just iron. I'd like to find a deposit that just has carbon. Seems like this gives us carbon, but it's mostly iron. The carbon is kind of a... Oh, we got some calcite. Don't know what we're going to do with that. Guess we'll find out. And the laser's overheating. So this is probably why we're trying to get this better mining laser. So maybe we probably just want to continue on, you know, to that other system, and then try to I wonder what that is. On the map. I don't think I've seen that symbol yet, so. Let's head there and check that out. See what that entails. Then we'll bug out and make that jump to the next area. Holding shift down the boost, and it seems to be glitching there a little bit. Let's try that again. Alright. Well, you know what? We have some other resource nodes here. So I think we're going to check those out. Nope, it's all iron. Keep going. Yeah, I'm having keyboard issues here. I don't know what's going on with that. It's trying to slow down. It was taking its time. I am using a Bluetooth keyboard, so there's always a chance it could be low on charge or something. I hope that's not the case, though. Now, some more iron. You know, I'm beginning to think that's mostly what we're going to find on this planet. Yeah, definite keyboard is a little slow in reacting here. So, let's just get out in space and move on. Maybe when I finish this, I'll plug my keyboard in and get some charge on it. Alright, let's check that map and see where we were needing to jump to next. Can we jump back to Solar Alpha? Or, I don't think we can jump there from here. It doesn't look like it. So let's jump back here to this Solar Alpha, and then we'll see about jumping to these other regions. Can we jump there from here? Yeah, it looks like I should be able to. Or maybe I have to get... Do I have to get down here and then make that jump? Is that what that dotted line means? That it's out of range? Yeah, we don't have enough whatever kind of fuel we need. So let's see if we can go here. Yeah, I'm still figuring this thing out. So, WV111V. Let's try that one. Oh, there's Solar Alpha. We can jump there. I just didn't have it pulled up right. All right. You know, I wonder if I can find this. I wonder if you can find out, like, if you can scan the planets to find out what materials are on that planet. without just landing there and flying around. That would make things a little convenient. Or should I just... Yeah, we might need to get more of that jump fuel. 'Cause I don't think I can go there. Unknown system, exploration level 3. Can't jump there. Unknown system. That's the star we're currently in, so obviously I can't jump to that one. Well, so what do I need to do? Increase my exploration level? And how do we do that? Yeah, all I'm getting is a lot of exploration level business. So let's land. Let me take a look at, you know, what I might need to do to craft some of these upgrades. And go from there. I think maybe I can sell some of this ore that I have. I don't know if I want to be what talking to these different people entails.
Ahoy, fellow traveler.
Oh yeah, he's just saying hello. All right, we're out of here. Oh, that's that quick travel. So let's go to the shipyard. We picked up that ore. Maybe I can smelt that into some ingots, and then those go from there. Okay, well, we used up all of our ore, so back out of there. Now, we need to make this mining laser, resource detector, and a better battery, probably before we can find these other resources. I guess I need to go and look for... this knowledge area here. Ships, contracts, encyclopedia. What's that going to entail? Now that tells us what we've already made. So I'd like to make that, but I think I probably just have the crude mining laser right now. So I'd like to get the simple one And I need a crystalline focuser, 2 of them, and 1 small module kit. So why don't we go look at trying to make that small module kit. So as we go here, all right, yeah, here's our different things here. So we need a small module kit and a crystalline focuser. Small module kit needs more nuts and bolts and more wire. So let's try to make more nuts and bolts. All right, now we've got, let's go back there and check that out again. So we need wire, and I don't think I have the copper ingot to make any wire. So we should have picked up copper down on that planet. So now that means a bit more resource gathering. Now let's see any of these other items. That mining laser needs a small module kit, which we just looked at. We need more wire. It also needs crystalline focusers, where you need quartz and wires. I need, I've got the quartz. I need more wire. I need more copper. I'm going to have to go down and check out a planet to get that. And we've got these other things. We need a better resource detector. So we need another small module kit for that, which means we need more wire. And we need a magnetic coil, which requires wire. So there we are. I need a lot of copper. And I'm going to have to go down and gather that. So maybe I will I'll see you in a couple minutes after I've gathered some copper. Well, I'm back. Been down to the planet and some boring old searching and found some copper, filled up my cargo hold. So let's see if we can get enough wire to make a couple of those components. Because I would like to get past some of this early grind to get on with some more content. I've seen people building facilities and bases and doing all sorts of interesting things, so I hope they speed up this smelting process a bit too. So we got done with that. Now let's go back over here and see what we can do. So first thing, we need this obviously better resource detector. So we need a small module kit and a magnetic coil. We need some wire. Let's go ahead and craft some wire. So how much wire do we get for 1 ingot? Oh, it gives us 4, so we've crafted what? Fair amount of wire. We've crafted like 12. Alright, now let's check that magnetic coil. We need what? 2 of them? Let me go back and check these We need 2 magnetic coils and a small module kit. So let's make... Did that just give us 1 magnetic? No, it gave us 2. So now we need a small module kit. So that needs, great, more nuts and bolts, more wire. Let's make more nuts and bolts. And let's make more wire. So now we should be able to make the small module kit now. All right, now we can make the resource detector. All right, now I guess we have to go install that on the ship. So let's see if we can make any of these other items while we're down here. Can we make a crystalline focuser? Need more wire. Let's make more wire. So now we need 2 of those. Can we make 2 of them? I'm going to need more wire. All right, crystalline focuser. Let's see. I need more wire. Now, can I make 2 of those? All right, there's 2 of those, and now I need a small module kit. And I'm going to need more nuts and bolts and 7 more wire. So I don't know if I have enough stuff for that. Yes, I used up all the copper I got from the planet. Now let's more nuts and bolts. Is that enough? So I still need a small module kit. I need 5 more nuts and bolts. Let's make okay, I can make that. And now I can make a simple mining laser, which I guess is better than that crude mining laser I had before. Okay. Now let's go install that stuff on the ship. Load ship. Edit ship. So where do we put that? Do we just drag it anywhere? Put it on top there. And do we have to confirm that after we put it there? Or can I go ahead and gather that, bring that resource detector over and put that down somewhere too? Okay, we confirmed. Yes, we want to apply those. All right, we have upgraded the ship. Change your ship's name in the shipyard. So where can we do that here? Edit ship. So can you remove the crude mining laser and just keep the simple one? Huh, let's see if we can remove that. Well, that's the FTL engine. That's the simple mining laser. Where's the crude one? Solar panel. That's the other thing we just installed. Well, not sure what I'm doing here. So I'm going to have to figure a lot of this out. I'll probably figure it out off camera so I don't bore you guys to tears. That is a crude resource detector, and we've got a better one here. So what I want to know is, can I remove those old ones? And yeah, I put no, okay. I guess uh so I guess you don't remove the old ones to yeah, I'll probably figure all that out, and I'll figure it out off camera so I don't bore everybody with all this stuff. So, what's under customization? Ship coloring permit. All right. So let's just confirm all that. And it says, it tells us to increase the cargo hold and install a better battery. I think I'm probably going to need more resources to make a battery. Let's check here. Yeah, I'm not even sure where to go for that. So, we're going to have to figure all that out. So that's where we are right now. I need a little more money because I have damage to the ship that I couldn't even afford to repair it when I flew out of here. And I'll need to gather some more resources to improve this cargo hold and figure out how to head to that other sector. So we're going to call it a day for now. And if you have enjoyed this video or found it at all silly or enlightening in one way, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you the next time.